Hello my motor enthusiasts. Big news hitting the Formula One world this week.
Oh, do tell, Enzo. What's stirring up the paddock?
Well, Adrian Newey is reportedly leaving Red Bull. Can you imagine the shakeup that's going to cause?
Adrian Newey? That's massive. He's been instrumental for Red Bull. Any idea where he's heading?
Rumors are swirling about Ferrari showing keen interest. It would be a significant move if it happens.
Speaking of moves, I heard Nico Hulkenberg might be making a comeback with Audi. Is that true?
Absolutely, William. He's apparently set to join Audi for the 2025 season. It's going to be quite the return if it goes through.
And what's this I hear about a revamp in the points system?
Yes, there's a proposal on the table to award points to the top 12 finishers. But the decision has been delayed. There's quite a bit of discussion still needed.
Changes all around then. Even Nico Rosberg spilled some beans about his days racing against Hamilton, didn't he?
He sure did. Revealed some intense details about their on-track battles and Mercedes' strict crash policy.
That rivalry was one for the history books. Lastly, any surprises from the recent races?
Lewis Hamilton holding on to second place in the Chinese Grand Prix sprint was unexpected, given Mercedes' recent form.
Always thrilling to see Hamilton pull off something spectacular. Seems like there's no shortage of drama and excitement in Formula One.
Never is, William. Let's dive deeper into these stories as we roll on. Hello my motor enthusiasts. You're tuned in with your host, Enzo.
And you're joined by William today.
Absolutely, William. To all our listeners, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest from F1 Motor Fever podcast.
Hello.
Let's put the pedal to the metal and dive into today's thrilling updates from the world of Formula One. In some rather startling news, Adrian Newey is about to announce his departure from Red Bull. It seems Ferrari is keen to snap him up. It's bound to send shockwaves through the paddock, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Newey's been a cornerstone at Red Bull. His move could really shake things up for next season. But there's more, isn't there?
Indeed, there's big news for Nico Hulkenberg as well. Reports suggest he's finally set to sign with Audi, becoming a stake driver before the team fully enters the sport in 2026. It's a significant return for him.
That's a brilliant comeback. The driver market's really heating up. And what's the latest on the points system?
The points system debate continues. The decision to revamp it by awarding points to the top 12 finishers has been deferred. The F1 Commission can't quite decide yet. It could change the face of every race if they go through with it.
Changes everywhere then. Speaking of changes, wasn't there something about Mercedes and Hamilton?
Yes, quite the admission from Mercedes' James Allison. He was genuinely surprised that Lewis Hamilton managed to cling to second place in the Chinese Grand Prix sprint. Despite a car deficit, Hamilton put on quite a show.
Shows you can never count Hamilton out, eh? Always keeps the fans on the edge of their seats.
Absolutely. Let's dive a bit deeper into these topics and unravel what these developments mean for the future of Formula One. Turning our focus to another intriguing aspect of the driver market, Nico Hulkenberg's potential move to Audi raises some interesting points. It's not just about him, this move could ripple through teams like Stake and Haas.
Indeed, it's a real domino effect. When one driver moves, it creates a vacuum that needs filling, and not just for the immediate team but for others in the paddock too. Stake and Haas will need to reassess their strategies.
That's the nature of Formula One, isn't it? Every decision has a multitude of consequences. Speaking of decisions, the ongoing deliberations about the point system could add another layer of complexity to the racing dynamics.
True, and while changes are essential for growth and excitement, they always come with their own set of challenges. Teams and drivers will need to adapt quickly to stay competitive.
Absolutely. This sport never stands still, it evolves, adapts, and every so often reinvents itself to keep everyone, teams, drivers, and fans, on their toes.
And that's what makes it so thrilling. The unpredictability, the constant change, the high stakes, it's all part of the grand spectacle that is Formula One.
Well said. As we continue to monitor these developments, it's clear that the landscape of Formula One is perhaps on the cusp of some significant shifts. Let's keep an eye on how things unfold in the coming weeks. William, what's the word on the street, internet-wise?
Right, listen to this. Somewhat anxious Gen Z says, quote, Adrian Newey is set to leave Red Bull according to our sources. We expect him to announce his decision soon. More on the exit date and who might get his service in the future in our story, unquote.
Oh, that's a big scoop. What are fans saying about it?
Well, there's a mix of surprise and speculation. Disco Stu says it'd be funny if Newey just retired.
He's got a point though, hasn't he?
Absolutely, and Super Al agrees, saying, quote, not enough people are considering this possibility. He's 65. He's got multiple world championships. He's fabulously wealthy. He's uninterested in taking on more work regarding consumer supercar. Solid chance he's retiring, unquote.
Makes sense, doesn't it? But there's always someone with a plan, right?
Indeed. Capital Punisher suggested, quote, I've said for the last 3 years that the easiest way for F1 to become a real competition again would only cost 9 teams £5 million each. They each put the money into a retirement fund for Newey and let him sail off into the distance, unquote.
Ha. And I suppose there's the usual internet wit in there too.
Oh, you bet. Unique task chipped in with, quote, good God. What's Newey Adriani doing in the impact zone, unquote.
Classic internet banter. Any other interesting tidbits?
Yes, there's a wild theory by the Life of Sunny who suggested, quote, Newey to leave Red Bull and join RB to bring the sister team to the front and become the main team, unquote.
Now that would be a plot twist. And I see the discussion's gone a bit off the rails towards the end.
Quite right. Lone Star suggested, quote, no, going to Audi, making Hulk world champion, unquote. And to top it off, Christophering added, quote, Hulk, first-time world champion but he only finishes P4 highest, unquote.
Well, the fans are having a field day with this news. It's always fascinating to see the range of reactions and predictions, isn't it?
Absolutely, the blend of insight, humor, and outright fantasy is what makes these discussions so engaging and entertaining.
Thanks for tuning into F1 Motor Fever podcast today. We've explored the potential team changes and discussed some exciting possibilities that could reshape the landscape of Formula One. Your company has been absolutely brilliant. Remember to subscribe and activate those notifications so you never miss out on our discussions. Sharing our channel would be stellar. Let your friends and fellow racing enthusiasts know about us.
Absolutely, and while you're at it, why not drop us a comment? We love hearing your thoughts. It keeps the engines running here. Oh, and make sure to keep your calendars clear for our regular updates. You wouldn't want to miss what we've got lined up.
We're truly grateful for your support and enthusiasm. It's what fuels our passion and keeps us going. We're already looking forward to the next chat. Until then, stay safe and engaged.
That's right, and remember, whether you're listening at home, on your commute, or even whilst tuning up your own car in the garage, keep us on play. We've got plenty more in store.
Pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.